this noise, I'm gone.
Do you have a problem with zombies? Find that you need to panic.
Get away!
Before you do, here's the important things to remember when coming in contact with our fellow undead colleagues. Here is your friendly everyday survivor. He is your wingman. Keep close to this one. Over here is our not so friendly everyday zombie who enjoys nothing more than devouring your juicy brains. Keep your distance from this fellow. He may cause you a spot of bother. Now that you know who's who, it's time to know what's what. Rule number 1, stick together. It's a harsh world out there and you don't want to be left alone. Sticking together with your fellow survivors will ensure you'll always have someone to watch your back in that time of need. Stay alone too long and you'll end up as today's special. Let's see an example of this.
Get away! Leave me alone!
Rule number 2, give a little, get a lot. It's always nice to share things with people you trust, so why not do it with Arrow? Here's Yuji, a friendly chap, sure, but does he really need all those weapons? Marcus over here has only a pot. Wouldn't you rather share some of your weapons and ammo with him? But look, you can barely run. Guns and ammo weigh you down. Only take what you really need and give the rest to your colleagues, making it a much more enjoyable experience for the whole family. Let's see this in action.
You there, Neo?
Yeah, you alright?
Yeah. I just picked the exact moment that I unmuted my mic to start coughing. So,
Block their passage.
off to a great start here. Good morning, Neverland. I'm sorry, what?
Those clever zombies can push them out to
You already got people saying hey in chat. Karina, Nebula, and Masirin.
Aha.
There's gotta be supplies around.
Yes. Learsuin.
Hey, watch my back.
I see you speak basilisk. Swanky. Yes, we will go, 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 go. Much like the dancers of the 60s.
Rule number 4. Do the
Alright, screw rule number 4. Let's start doing stuff. Because we're going to do stuff today. Since I haven't done any other stuff today. So I did some other stuff the other day on these doors. Now they're pink. I'd say that's good progress. Ha ha! No, but really, that's a missing texture. So I went ahead and textured those. Discovered a neat little trick that I didn't know about before. Since I completely forgot to unwrap the first one before I made the other ones, I'll just show you a neat little trick real quick. So I'm going to call this door metal skin 7 Targa. Export that to the desktop. Export that to the desktop, to the desktop. Then with texture all day long. Hey! Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Image. Need to open an image. Ah, there we go. Now they're all going to look like that. So, yeah, we missed last week. If any of you are following along weekly, I got offered a gig at the last minute to go work backstage at a theater for $10 an hour. I thought it was going to be $16 an hour. It was not. That's okay. That's weird. No, sir, I don't like it. Oh, I know why. Because one is a jib, one is not. And yet they are identical. Snap cursor to selected. It looked like it already was, but just in case it wasn't. So now selection of cursor. There they are. So I pretty much finished the metal doors, and I'm either gonna go ahead and show you those right now or at the end of the stream. I haven't decided yet. Because I've got them working in game. I turned this doorknob. I just kind of ripped it off from the Left 4 Dead 2 door and stuck it on there, and that's going to be the distinction between the Half-Life 2 doors and the Zombie Panic breakable doors. Because I mean, I could go the extra mile and set it up so that the levers and the push bars are still options and animated and everything. But again, that's one of those things that I don't know how to do off the top of my head, and I'm not going to take the time to figure it out during the stream. So I just went ahead and made this a jib that falls off when you break the first iteration of the door, and then it gets this big dent in it. Hey! Hello, goldfish. I love the fish because it's so delicious. Gone zombie fishing. Anyway, Karina Nebula. Good to see you. And, yeah. So, just for funsies, so that we feel like we've accomplished something, let's go ahead and just check this out in game. Right now. Let's do that. So I gotta open up Hammer. And, just gotta recompile something real quick. It's just a dumb little test map. Nope, not there. Open. What's it called? What's it called? It's not in here. Desktop. That is in my Google Drive. Please don't hack my Google Drive. Thank you. Dynamic light test. Alright, so yeah, I already...
Nebula said nice doors and asked what your preferred player model is.
Oh my. I don't know how I turned that into an innuendo, but I did. My preferred player model?
Yeah. Yep.
Don't know what you mean. Oh, like...
I assume what character you like to play with.
Was it my preferred survivor in Zombie Panic? Probably either Vanessa or Eugene. Yeah. I would like the punker if we didn't make him such a dick with all the audio, all his audio files. I actually got in an argument with the former developers a few years back because I went on the forums and he's got that one line where he says, "I'll smoke you and your faggot friends," and I'm just like, I hear enough. Little 10-year-olds on there just flinging around that word all the time, and it bothers me. Definitely a very strong LGBTQ ally, and I don't get too butthurt about those kind of things, but when you start putting it in the game, I'm just like, that's not necessary. Like, yeah, we can make him a dick, but I felt like the developers could do better, and their sound designer at the time took it very very personally, and the thread got closed, and it never got changed. But I decided to just not make a big deal out of it ever again, and here we are. So yeah, I don't even know the punker's name. Is it Paul?
Yeah, that's Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny!
You're really low. Hold on. If I'm very low, don't worry. I have a temporary microphone which I'm going to replace next week. And hello. It is turning the guys down a bit because it's really loud.
Alright, so I was testing out before whether or not I could make these breakable later, and I've recently discovered that I can, in fact. So on in, you set door 1 to set destructible. Just gotta put a 1 there. Then on out, door 1, set destructible 0. And we do the same thing with door 2. So on in, set destructible 1, not 12.
I'm kind of late, so can you run down what's going on?
Set destructible.
That's
0.
alright. Ratboy is just working on the doors. He's going to be currently showing them off in the game right now.
Oh.
Looks like.
Wait, before you compile them, maybe use the QC I updated. So they use the proper metal sounds.
Oh, okay, so you're saying I should update my build real quick?
I think if you did update, then it should also update the dev area, which I did insert the QCs. If you open it up, you should see it has the proper door options and stuff.
The QC file. Are you saying I need to recompile the doors?
Yes.
Oh.
The actual the metal sounds. Currently, they're going to use the wood sounds.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I can do that real quick.
I don't think metal doors use wood.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna update that as well real quick. And then we can play around with the filter. You just pushed that too, didn't you?
Yes.
Cool.
You need to restart Hammer if you didn't already.
Yeah, I already closed Hammer, so I would necessarily have to restart it anyhow.
For a stream, I'm quite behind because of Twitch.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I always forget about the delay. Okay, so then we need to get some crowbar action going here. And where did my dev folder go? Prop door decompile, common crowbar, common. Close my crowbar folder. You get an exclusive look into the back end of the Zombie Panic file storage system. Never before seen, except by quite a few people. it's thrilling, but actually it's really just some folders. Map source, model source, prop doors. For all the Rick and Morty fans out there, fake doors. Come on, why don't you come down? What are you worried about? Come get your fake doors.
I never seen Rick and Morty.
You've never seen it?
No.
Oh,
I know Arvada.
well, I'm not sure I can rightfully consort with either of you anymore. Well, this is awkward. Oh man.
So one thing, you sound similar to a voice actor to actually do the Rick and Morty. When you do it, those lines. Because I seen some clips and stuff like that, so I know what kind of stuff is about, but not really.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you really got to watch them all the way through from the, in order. That really helps. It's one of those kind of shows. So, do I need to recompile the jibs too, Johnny?
No. It's
No?
just the actual
Okay.
the property doors that you must hit on.
Uh-huh.
You might want to turn Giant Boy up, or turn your volume up a little bit or something, because
Yeah.
it sounds a little quiet over the stream.
Okay. Let's turn Johnny Boy up, everybody. One.
Also, hello, Kasai. It's good to see you.
Actually, I think
My ex, because I need to like stay away from the microphone because it's on the actual table. I
okay.
am getting an actual proper microphone next week, which is the Blue Yeti
Alrighty.
pop filter.
Neo, can you say something and test your volume real quick?
Hello.
Okay, yeah, you're
Something.
actually a little too loud, honestly, but I just turned you down a little, so it'll be okay. I probably just need to turn down my speaker volume. Okay. So, got all these new, freshly compiled model files here. Head back over to here and stick them where they go.
So, Karina Nebula, if you're saying that Nicole, Tony, and Nick, if you're referring that they're going to be in TPS now, we never planned on adding them. Monochrome never gave us access to any of those files, so we can't add in those characters.
Yep, never heard of them.
Yeah, those are characters from Contagion.
Mm.
And as far as new weapons go, no, none of this update. This is mainly just porting to the 2013 engine and some updates to the maps like balance fixes and things like that. And that's mostly what this update will be. Maybe in the future, yeah, we'll have to make the models and whatnot for such weapons, but we hope to add stuff in the future.
All right, so here's this fancy new filter. So set 1 to human only open.
Yeah, that means that only humans can open it. Only the zombies can break it.
Right, and then zombie only open, which means the opposite, right?
Yes.
Cool. Can't wait to test that out. I might cut out for a moment here, but this won't take any time at all to compile. So 1 moment. And we're back.
Yeah, heard you kind of like lag a second because of the compile.
Yeah, it'll do that. We discovered that.
As well, I compile. But I compile on like final when I actually have stuff ready and done. That takes forever.
Karina, the new survivor's name is Pedro.
Pedro?
Yep, Pedro.
Charlie Sheen?
So, let me know if the game's not showing up, guys.
Yeah, you're lagging out. Couldn't hear you.
All right. Yeah. So you should be able to see the main menu now. Can you see anything?
No. No, it's black screen.
Blank screen. Well, crap. Oh, I probably need to make it. No, it should be. No, I need to make it a window. That's right.
You don't have on alt to detect.
So launch game dev no border. There we go. There it is. Ah, yes. Great. Not zomboing. Go up to dynamic light test. And you get to see my fancy new dynamic lights while we're at it too.
Oh yeah, they haven't ever seen the new loading screen though. So this is.
Well, if they were watching a couple weeks ago, they may have gotten to see it briefly. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy about the little dust particles there. I actually took the files from Half-Life 2. Like these are basically just a couple of mesh planes with some fancy VMT settings that they were using in Half-Life 2, and I just scaled them down and stuck them in here. It worked out great with some dynamic lights, of course. Anyway. Okay. Oh, that starts locked. I didn't set up anything to unlock it. Man. But I did make them start. Oh, it's metal now. Good work, Johnny.
Yeah.
So I need to press this button to make them breakable.
The red one is using is not.
Yeah, this one's because they've got filters on them, so I'm only going to be able to break this one as a human. See got the jibs there with the doorknobs.
Keeps passing out if you hit them.
There it is. Start that over real quick so I can try it as zombie. Should be able to. I gotta hit the button first. Woo! Awesome. So yeah, we don't have proper collision yet. So trying to do any damage to enemies through the holes wouldn't be very useful yet, but that would be pretty easy to do. Yeah, might start on that real quick here, because texturing the wooden doors is a whole it's a whole different can of worms, honestly. And but I can get back to that. Shouldn't take too long. The collision on that one should be just fine, and that one. So I'm going to start with this one. So we're going to add.
A little suggestions. Make sure you don't make the little door prop go out too much, because you might get stuck if you do that. you know, the quality you can get stuck if you do it too much out.
Right, right. You mean like where it curls out?
Yeah, you can get stuck in it.
Uh-huh.
So that's why the Left 4 Dead 2 prop, the door doesn't have that much of change in the like size. Pretty much the same. It's to make sure you don't get stuck when you're hitting the door, so you go, oh, I'm stuck now.
Right.
I don't think people want to have that.
No, that sounds no fun at all.
Yeah, the parts that are poking out probably just not will need to not have any collision at all, probably.
Yeah,
And that should hopefully keep people from, like, when it spawns, the next iteration spawns in, that it doesn't, you know, then spawn the collision inside a player.
And that's totally fine. That's easy. Do.
And like Johnny Boy was saying, Karina, yeah, that wrench isn't new. That's the wrench that's been in there for a long time. There's actually another wrench that's new, the pipe wrench.
Pipe wrench. Yeah, that's the same time almost. Pipe wrench. The new pipe wrench is pretty good.
Yeah, the wrench itself is a good weapon too. So.
Yeah, the wrench or pipe wrench that is added currently in 2.4 as a replacement, I think it was, like a temporary replacement. That's what I remember.
I thought you just added in as Friday is what it was.
I just forgot because I haven't really played 2.4 in a little while because I can't even launch it without crashing on Windows 10.
Yeah, jeez.
You just launch it once and then it's like, okay, let's play for 4 minutes, and it's crashed.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh well, at least I guess that's no longer an issue on 3.0.
Indeed, hopefully a lot of people should be happy about that. Although I don't hear about, I'm sure it happens to a lot of people, but I usually don't hear about people posting about it on the forums too often.
Nah, I think it's mostly because people still using Windows 7.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Well, right, you don't need to make the hitboxes pitch perfect like every edge.
No, I wasn't planning on it. In fact, I was just going to say, I think I'm going to leave a little bit of leeway there, honestly.
The only map will be taken away, Karina, is ZPO Haunted, because it's, you know, it's not a very high quality map. It was pretty rushed through development, and there's quite a bit of flaws with it. It could be much better designed.
Yeah, I remember when that came out, and I was like, really?
Yeah, but I really think like quite a bit is in quotation marks, quite a bit.
Yeah.
The whole map is a mistake.
Pretty much.
Idea is a good idea, but
poor execution.
Yeah, it's just,
you know,
that's why I don't like the map. But if it was
like
done better,
I can't believe we used a Half-Life 2 character, and not just a Half-Life 2 character, but the second most iconic Half-Life 2 character, Kleiner.
Yeah.
Well, it's the only scientist model.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, he's the only one wearing a lab jacket anyway.
Because he's gonna take all the maps away and sell them to the Russians for CS:GO mods. Oh, good boy. Community maps. Is warning about if any community maps will be removed, and
I mean, we're not removing. We don't really have the ability to remove community maps, so to speak. So, but I,
Did he?
no,
Does he? Oh, sorry. Does he mean like maps that was just becoming official, or like I mean like
no,
Cassie's map or was something? I'm confused over that sentence. Like if
no.
he
I,
means
I
like
think I think Karina means that like how we said that a lot of maps are going to need to be recompiled and whatnot because of changes that we're making, like with the ladders and whatnot,
oh yeah, the
with the
ladder.
Funk ladder being removed. So like community maps, yeah, some of them will have to update, and some people are actually already going through the effort of like porting the maps for 2013 engine.
I wish the Funk ladder was still working as it should, but there is a way to fix it, but it would take a long time, and I don't have time to just go back and forth on just one little thing. So I will try to do it on 3.1 instead, because it would take a lot of time, and it's not something you can just do overnight.
That's understandable, and the Funk usable ladder works pretty well anyway. So
Yeah, well, I did fix it up.
yeah, I mean, I don't really see much issue with it. It does it as kind of an inconvenience compared to the other one as far as like latching onto it and that, but it still works fine. And you can adjust yourself to how it's going to act. So it takes a little getting used to.
I can say one thing that sometimes they can be pain in the butt, but well, you have to bite it or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. It's not really a bad workaround. And like I said,
Yeah,
you'll fix
but
it eventually. So
it also has its own uses too, which is good. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Funk Ladder can't be used as a filter, while the new ladder can. So if I add that back, so that would be like a problem. So you can't really, because there is no real in quote entity for that, because somehow the engine just reads the actual. I don't know. It's very convoluted.
reads the texture or something, and then determines what it's going to do with it, like with clips and whatnot.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah, and I don't have edit access, so I can't really do anything about it. That's why I'm waiting for Source 2, so I can just rewrite everything from scratch.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Uh, well, that means also the CPS won't be ported. It means it will just be rewritten, because I don't think it's a good idea to port shader codes from Source 1 to Source 2. That will probably break everything.
Yeah, it's understandable. Whatever is the best, way to go about it.
Yeah.
I hope things are going all right for you, Sai. It's been a while since we've seen you. Well, I suppose it's been a week, but besides that, haven't seen you around for a while. 2 weeks, rather, I should say.
Real life is, well, poop. I'll deal with real life situations. But that was when I still was going to school.
Yeah, school will take up a lot of your time.
Yeah, but that's no problem for me anymore. Oh boy, making uh, making physics collisions in Source is quite annoying.
Yeah, you're telling me, man. Yeah, I'm just kind of doing a hack job here, to be honest. Like the only way that I've found to get it to not completely screw up the mesh while it's compiling, and basically just try and do a crappy saran wrap job on the whole thing, is if you only use cubic shapes. Yeah. I know there's better ways to do it, but I haven't found them yet.
Making cubes is actually the best way to make physics collision for the props, because if you make it's like more rounded or something, it will have a really bad shadow, like smoothing. Because if how Source works with collision is that if you have a really crappy smoothing on a round object, it will go insane.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I have
Tab
seen
is saying Johnny's voice is still low.
No,
If we can-
it is because Tabo doesn't like me anymore.
Yeah.
Are you sure everything's turned up the whole way on your end too, Johnny boy?
I think so. I can't really be like, if I go too close, I'm gonna be too loud, so I don't want to be that. So I'm going far away. I don't want to like scream into me and bleed everyone's ears to oblivion.
It'll probably be good to move it, a little bit closer than what you had it at least, because it doesn't seem to be peaking out too high or anything. I even have you turned up the whole way. So
Hold on. Let me just go into. I have. Yes, everything is. Oh, see here. Maybe it's. I need to check the. See, where is that Sound Blaster? This one. Microphone. I have 10 decibels. Is that good? I'm still too low.
that's better. Yeah, that's definitely better.
Okay, I don't want to be.
That'd be good. I
Right.
think just leave it there. We'll see.
Alright. If it's too loud, just let me know.
It's better to turn up pretty much, loud on your end, and then we can lower it on our end too.
I noticed, Ratboy, you had the same as me for the Realtek HD Audio Manager.
Oh, nice.
I just noticed that really quick when I minimized it, because I had it found of me, like, wait, did it minimize it? Then it just disappeared, like, oh, it's from the stream. Stop fooling me, please.
It's very, very nice.
Very nice!
Doobie dooby doo. I just need these fizz files. I think. I don't know, what's all this other crap? I guess I copied that over already. Anyway, we're very competent here.
I'm quite bored because I have nothing to actually work on. Because I did fix everything I know of until now. I'm just sitting here staring at the stream.
Did you do the beacon working only when in my site?
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Completely blanked that off my memory.
I wrote that down. I'll post it in our Slack too. I wrote down a few things here. They said to review them
Did I ever?
before I posted it.
I can't find it. Can you post it on the Discord?
I haven't posted it in the Slack yet. I said I will. I'll do it here in a few minutes.
Yeah. Well, currently, I hear with my ass, so.
Alright.
Let's see. Need to also I'll need to add some more stuff into it so you can override it. Because I think that would be a good idea. Yeah, might hear me typing. Sorry. Failed Boolean.
Hmm.
This cluster.
What you doing there, Johnny?
I am updating the beacon.
I
Boolean.
suggested that he add an option so that the beacon only displays one in line of sight or draws one in line of sight.
Wait.
Basically, adding a boolean for like you can enable, disable if you want the beacon, the normal beacon, not the game structure one, to either like draw if you see it or not. You can just override to like if you don't see it, you're like okay, never mind.
Oh, line of sight, you mean?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that'll work good for like the points and the spawn on zomboing there.
Yeah.
And also like
Yeah.
biotech keys, how they have the little indicator when you get near them. The problem with those is that like you can see it through walls and stuff instead of just like when you see it.
Yeah, it's
Right.
if people don't know, we have game structure and the beacon. I might in the future if like
Whoops.
maybe replace beacons because they might be redundant, but I need to update game structure to be more like mod friendly or something so that you can always you can choose your own like texture because currently it's all hard coded on the beacon, so might be good to move that to game structure which will have more options for you to choose from.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Or I might just add that when Source 2 arrives. We'll see what comes first.
I mean, it seems a bit redundant. We can kind of already achieve that effect with sprites.
Yeah, but the thing is that sprites just disappear when you go out of sight. You know, if you don't look at them. Game structure, it just in Left 4 Dead, if you look at an entity, it just pops up and it's going to go, and then you see it like blinking or pulsing, and then you can either tell to stop pulsing or keep pulsing when you see it, or like you can make something very important to show like always show this, like this is important.
Uh-huh.
Like if you played Left 4 Dead, you might understand
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
The issue I have with using the sprites is that, like, you know, with the beacon, you see it on the side of your screen. It's like it draws your attention to it, even if you're not looking at it. So, whereas the sprites, you can't really that it doesn't happen.
Yeah, the
That's the
beacon.
intention of the beacon.
Yeah, the beacon they just go on the screen, just clutter together. While the game is structured, it just has an arrow that shows you where it is. So it's more like it's over here. So you always know like if it's important, it just shows you, and then you can also tell to not draw at all if you don't look at it. So there's also a thing with game structure. Instructor. Blah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that'll definitely be useful.
Let's see here. Aha, I can look at the collision in here. Ooh.
Let's see here. Get label.
And
So I have
that
this
worked.
cluster.
That worked. That also worked. It's a bad collision model, but that's my own fault. And that's just for the jib. So who cares about that? Okay, very, very nice. So now we can test that filter while we're at it. Going dark for a sec. Okay. What's the other thing?
Okie dokie. It's me, Gabe.
No border. Let's see. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to do. I'm going to also invert them, and then we're going to have a totally different set so that we can, if we want double doors, then they will break open in the same direction. So we need a left and a right version is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indeed. And Korean and Nebula, like, because I was saying, the best feature would probably be stability of the engine. Both in, like, just, client crashes and also just a lot of servers experience attacks, in which, like, with the exploits in the 2007 engine, and that will be fixed in the 2013 engine, so that, that would be a really great feature. But then, there's a lot of other things that we're implementing, from like spotting features and small things like that, But then there's also a ton of like changes to entities and new entities and things like this for level designers, which will help make the levels more unique.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do a normal map on this because it's kind of hard to tell that there's a dent in the door from this side. You really have to see it from the side, honestly. So...
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So yeah, basically you have to do like a normal map for each dent then.
yeah, basically.
Then it also will look really weird, like, oh, there's a dent when it's fine.
And I think this is what you're talking about, Johnny, when you said that round collision just goes crazy, because these doorknobs are getting super jittery when they hit the ground.
Yeah. Boy. Sorry, please.
Whew, she is super happy about that frying pan. Anyway, so that's testing the filter one way. Make sure zombie works on the open and break filter. So zombies can open that left door, but not the right door. Oh, I gotta hit the button. And Johnny Boy did a good job of fixing the decals there so that they show up as, they show up like they should instead of an array of 9 of them all of a sudden.
Yeah. If you boot up to 2.4 and you see the door, you will understand.
Door go bye-bye. Woo! That's some good destructible door. Oh, yes. So yeah, let's go ahead and make an inverted set. That shouldn't take too terribly long.
Shadows of Ink, welcome to the stream.
And actually, the hardest part of this is going to be renaming everything. So we just start with this guy. Alright, so these are left, and I'm going to make these right, the new ones. So, just going to get naming them out of the way. Who is typing frantically?
Me, I'm programming, sorry.
Oh, okay.
You can set a hotkey for muting your mic,
Oh yeah.
or just click the button. They have a button right there on the GUI of Discord.
Yeah, sorry. I just had to like fix these little things that this cluster will actually, well, not this cluster, but yeah, visibility.
As the typing continues. Part 0, right.
It's secret typing. I'm typing how amazing I am. Which has
You
nothing to do
know,
with
I just
anything.
realized. It doesn't really matter.
The funny thing is that when you program or do programming stream, this is the only thing here.
Right?
Typing.
I believe it. So
Seeing a programming stream will be quite boring.
metal right. Crap. Just realized. I already screwed this up.
Yeah.
It's that time
It
of the
was
stream, everybody. The Ratboy broke it. Part 0 right. So if I understand your naming convention properly here, Johnny boy, I have to put all of the random words to the left, and it has to end with the part number and the jib number.
Yes. So if you have like if your door is called potato, then you must do after potato you do underscore part 0, then you do part 1 for next part, and if you have gibbs for part 1 or 0, you just do underscore gib 0, and then the next gib is just gib 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very straightforward.
Yeah.
Try to make it simple as possible without making it well hurting the brain.
Well, no, straightforward, yes. But confusing when I'm dealing with this volume of shite. So.
It is confusing.
So.
His drawing.
We're glad to see a lot of like more community members coming back, whatnot. I'm sure after 3.0 we'll see a lot more people, hopefully. And hopefully they stay.
French fries. Oh, fires.
I saw that.
Why don't you like my potato?
I like your potato very much.
Why you don't like my potato?
I already said I liked your potato. All right. What more do you want from me?
Your life.
Your potatoes.
To quote Wheatley, well, at least you won't starve to death.
Are you a man or are you a mouse?
Lizard, actually.
Damn lizards. Let's see, back to
And then we've just got one more. We got the jib there. She's occupying the same space.
intersecting.
Part 3, jib 0, gib 0, whatever.
Giblets. Draw dynamic.
Yeah, but they're giblets. They're not giblets. Anyway.
No, they're carrots. Everybody knows that.
Well, thank you for correcting me.
Excuse me, princess.
Is that from the Zelda comics? Well, excuse me. Da-da-da-da-da-da. God, those cartoons are so freaking stupid. Cheese. Anyway. Ooh. Wait, what? What's this? Ooh, almost missed one.
Stuff. By name.
Okay, so now they're all named properly. Now we just need to invert the crap out of them. And hopefully we can make that easy. Scale x -1, bam! Oh, so close.
And everything broke.
Actually, no, here's an idea. I will scale it in object mode, x -1, bam! And, oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. Actually, ooh, I might be able to do this in bulk. It's going to give me a hard on if it works, guys. I hope you're ready for frantic masturbation. Masturbatory prowess. Scale. Oh, yes! Oh, I think it's time for a break, guys. Woo!
You exploded.
Wait, now the real question is this actually the way that I need it? I think it is. By God, I think. Oh shit! No, it's not. Never mind. False alarm. False masturbatory alarm, guys.
Let's see, where's the instructor?
Okay.
Drill instructor.
So no, I still need to do it one object at a time here. That's okay. Scale x -1.
Instructor gadgets. Wait, where did I go?
Scale x -1. Scale x -1. Scale x -1. And then I'm probably going to have to apply scale and rotation and everything. Let's see. Okay, so now these should all be
Here we go.
I might, I'm not sure if I still have that crappy normal map program that I used to have. Might be able to whip up a normal map here real quick. Huh. Anyway, one thing at a time. So now,
Calculate occlusion. There we go.
let's see. These are going to export to this folder unless I make a new folder. I'm going to call it right hand version. Just to make sure I do this right, I can just right hand version, accept, beautiful. And now we can export these all to their own fancy separate folder so I don't get all confused. Beautiful. Copying those. Head back over here. Prop doors. CPS. Source. So I'm going to make a new folder here. We can call it source right. Now, okay, I did call that right-hand version. I was afraid I called it left-handed version for a second. And we're going to make another one called Jib Right. And we're going to put all the jibs over there. Wrong one. Jib right. There we go. Those are all the SMDs. Yes. So just need to copy all of these. And the QCs. Over here. Copy those over. So that was for the jibs. We're going to do the same thing with source. NMs and bones. Metal QC, 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 QC. Copy. Just run through here and do some quick name changes. Two, three, four. Right. I've only got 3 left here. Just gonna say I could open up my fancy little program that lets me change names in bulk, but I don't think it's quite that heavy of a job.
There we go. He's added the collision testing for the normal beacon, so that if you don't, if it goes behind walls or something, then it will be like, okay, we can see, we can no longer see you.
What?
Nice. He added in the occluder for the beacon.
Oh, nice.
Float.
Doors, EPS mount part 1, 2, 3. Don't need those. I'm gonna go over here to source right and open up every QC we got.
Ooh. See, network bar.
Close all this useless crap over here.
There we go.
Hatch, hatch. Elevator. You guys saw all the elevator stuff. Okay, let's saw the doors.
There we go.
And
There's
now,
that.
bet you what I can do. So I can just say everything called door ZPS metal. Say door ZPS metal. Not misspell it. Metal right. And hopefully I don't break everything now. Place all in opened documents. 15 occurrences. Let's see what that did. Metal right part 1, metal right part 1, metal right part 1 fizz. Metal right part 3 fizz. Fake doors! Part 2, Part 2 phase. Don't need to change the folder names. Alright, I think it worked. Control Shift S, save all. Oh, yes. And let's compile. And there we are. Now we have 2 sets of doors. Actually, let me make sure that I don't need to invert the normals or anything, or flip the normals. So I'm surprised that didn't get messed up when I scaled them like that. Normally there aren't any shortcuts that don't break everything. No, it looks fine to me. Back over here to Crowbar. And
Yeah.
so
Check Slack, Neo, real quick. I replied to one of the things. Everything compiled without any errors. Loved it. You close that down. Boop. Boop. Let's see here.
oh, still got to compile the jibs. Almost forgot. Source right, jib right.
Ooh, okay, that's why. Oops.
Hmm.
No.
Looks like we've got errors on this on all 3 of them. It's usually pretty simple. Collision model. Oh! Wait, no, that's not it. Huh. So... door... Oh! Dur. Just gonna... close all.
Hey! All the icons now show up and disappear if you go out of view.
Thanks. That's good.
Currently, all maps start with that currently, so you have to. I will make sure it starts with 1 by default, so.
Hey, you're talking about the occlusion? What do you mean?
The occlusion, yeah, for the like when you go behind a wall, then it doesn't show.
Yeah, but we probably don't. We don't want that on. I thought that's what you were saying, is to have
Yeah,
set to 1 or something.
Yeah, it's gonna say default option is 1. As if we got to set it true by default.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we want that on by default. We want the beacons to show through the wall because that's how most of our beacons work. We just want it to be used for specific ones.
I know, that's what I'm doing. Like, make sure it's
Okay.
on
Sorry.
by default. So
I thought okay, yeah, I thought you were saying you're making sure the includer is on by default, which maybe I'm
No.
not understanding it.
this inclusion. Oops, what? I just do like this override. There we go. Override everything.
Door CPS, metal right, part 0, jib 0, building binary, working on error. Part 0, jib 0, finished. But it's not finished though.
What was the error? On like
could not load door ZPS metal right part 0 jib 0 ref.smd. Oh!
there's your error.
Yep.
It's a good thing to scroll all the way to see what the error is.
Yeah. Probably. Door ZPS.
then the cat has arrived.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, Henry the cat. He has officially gotten bored. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. I'm swinging his toy around so that he'll shut up for a moment, and I'm still trying to think about this problem. So it said that it can't find that file. Metal, and I think, oh, derp. Because I need to add the word right into all of these folders. Got it. Alright, I'm just going to wrap this fake snake around my cat's neck real quick, and then I'm going to do that. Here we go. Give us metal. And right. Don't worry, I'm not doing anything dangerous to the cat. He's fine.
Johnny
Yeah, that
hears.
sounds a little ominous.
Then we hear choke in the background.
I mean, I love cats. They're delicious.
They're delicious.
Oh, jeez.
Now we need to be very. We need to ask you some questions.
Oh, look at the time. It's been a great stream, guys. I gotta go. Victors!
Oh boy.
Did I hit the compile button? I feel like I did. Let's do it again anyway.
I'm not sure. I'm not looking currently.
Yeah, there'd be at least a 10-second delay even if you did. It's okay.
Oops. What? Info beacon. Yeah, there you go.
Alright. We got to the jibs.
This right.
Alright. Now we can hop back into the hammer. Go back into our little test map here. CPS metal. Wow. And it's there. We can just flip it around 180. He's mad because I stopped swinging his toy around. He's a very spoiled cat.
Oh man, give me love. Okay, I've done that now, so the button has its stuff. Nice. Okay, now for the other thing.
Sorry, human only open.
Yeah, for the volume thing for music track entity, there's also one other thing that's also need to fix.
You know, I'd say he sounds like he's in heat, but it's a dude. You're a dude, Henry. You're not in heat.
Well, maybe he is now. He's changed gender overnight.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, don't assume his gender.
Alright, so zombie only. Zombie only. I'm going to set up 2 sets of these here. Flip this one around. Set each of these to human only. And they can just stay named door 1 and door 2 for all I care. Going dark for a second. And we're back.
Filter activator type. Got a message from Taba. It said something else is bugged, which I'm going to look at now. Just gonna grab the string here to search for that. Is the infection known? Let's search for is infected correct is drawn or is true every time you become infected. Yeah. Nope.
I don't have nearly enough whiskey for this, Johnny.
Who needs whiskey when you have not whiskey?
When you're as crazy as you are, you mean? Everybody needs whiskey when you're as crazy as you are, Johnny. So,
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis? Alright, so... Huh. Well, that's interesting. It's because I gave them the same names. Okay,
The more you know. Is infection known?
Yeah, we don't even really need that button. It's fine. Just gonna get rid of the names.
Damage. Yeah, the damage is correct. Like if and not see here.
Yeah, we fixed infection a while ago. I'm not sure what tab I was referring to.
Yeah, I'm looking at stuff now. Like it should be fixed. I haven't really seen it bug ever since I fixed it though.
Hey, what does this force cooldown mean?
Force cooldown. That's basically like instead of waiting for the door to fully open, then have a cooldown, it goes like, okay, let's just have a 3-second cooldown, then you can press E again.
Okay.
So if even though it's opening and you're blocking it, you can press E again, then you can close it.
Yeah, that's what you should be using on your doors.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can put a few second cooldown on it, and then that way, you know, it won't. The original feature that Johnny implemented, that force closed, yeah, just you end up getting stuck in it. So that'll only work for certain doors.
But if you also have breakable doors,
Hmm.
that won't be a problem anymore either.
Yeah, then you can decide what you want to do with it then.
It's like, screw this door. Oh yeah, there's one thing, you cannot blow up doors. I don't know why, because it looks like the damage tracer or something, the explosions. Somehow it ignores doors for some reason. That's why it can't destroy doors. So I will look into that thing just to let you know. But I already made that if explosion happens and it's higher damage than the door health, the door will just instantly turn to gibbs. Just explode into pieces. Like all the gibbs
Yeah,
will
that's
just spawn and just whoop.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing to do.
Yeah, it basically spawns all the gibbs directly and deletes itself and then okay. Like damn.
Then, as zombie,
You shouldn't have to reset test mode, all you have to do is press F4 and then F2. Unless you want to reset the doors.
what's that?
Said you shouldn't have to turn test mode on and off. You just press F4 to go back to lobby and then F2 to go to zombie. So you don't have to restart the round. You don't have to do setting test mode on and off again.
Oh, really? I never knew that.
I mean, unless you want to restart the round.
That's very helpful.
So you never actually know that.
Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to put collision on the doorknobs. Well, I'm gonna test out this theory. Oh my jeez. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's very useful for test mode.
Indeed. Nifty. Alright, so I'm going to run back and put some collision on those doorknobs real quick, see if those get less jittery that way. Or rather, I will throw some custom collision on the doorknobs.
Yep, they'll still open that when you're damaged like that. So. Otherwise, survivors would have to be forced to break down. Might be an interesting feature, but I imagine the mappers could probably do that in some way if they wanted to. I gotta go, Kasai. I'll see you later. It's nice seeing you.
What up, Kasai? Have a good night.
Cassie. I would say pronounce it as Cassie.
Whoops.
Never heard of Kasai.
Selection cursor. Oh, well, I lost the cube. That's fun.
The cube never existed.
Also, there is no spoon.
The spoon is actually a fork.
Shit. I don't know where it went. Oh.
The sadness is filling in.
Well, no, now there's a lost cube somewhere. It's Huh. I think it was part of this mesh. Huh. Oh. I think I know what happened. That's our cube right there. it got condensed into a single dot. There it is. Okay.
Looks like I accidentally removed something from the MP3 player file. Might be the reason why it doesn't fade.
Whoops.
Enable fade. Engines down. Here we go. Oops. Wasn't me.
Well, also I don't know why I put this in that mesh file. It needs to be its own. So part 0 jib 0, part 0 jib 0 fizz.
Kick. Here we go. Yeah, okay, that can be the problem.
And the normals on that definitely need to be inverted. There we go. And it needs to be shaded smooth. And as long as it has the same origin, everything will be fine.
And then you accidentally explode the whole thing.
And it does. Okay, so duplicating unsuccessfully. There we go. Unduplicating. Duplicating again. This is going to be part 0 jib 1 fizz.
D.
Ooh, and then I need to do that for the other, for the left version as well.
Wait, did I actually insert that under FMod? I think I did. Yep, I did. Update volume.
This guy, separate him. So this is
Oh. Excellent.
So this is part 0, jib 0. This is part 0, jib 0, fizz. Not right. This is part 0, jib 1. Not right. Part 0, jib 1. Part 0, jib 0, fizz. Both of them fizz. Yes. Okay. Whew. Okay, so now we're going to export 4 stupid little boxes. Actually, no. We're going to export 2 stupid little boxes. For some reason, only one is selected right now. Okay, no, they're both selected. These are going to go into the right-hand version folder. These are not. Yeah, pretty sure those are the ones I just did. Yes, because they're modified at 1033 instead of 10 on the dot. So a large portion of game development is just keeping track of large quantities of files. Compiled. And jib right. Yes, these are for jibs. Zero fizz, jib 1. These are for the normal jib, the left-hand version of the jib anyway. Fizz. Whoops. Not on that one. Yes, on those ones. 001. Close all those so I don't get confused, because these were the right-hand versions. Now we're going to do the left-hand versions.
There we go.
I just got to open up Crowbar again. Every time I think I'm not going to need it again. Compile. Henry, they're all laughing at me because of you. Part 1, Jib 0.
Now we see who runs things over there.
There we go, that's both of them. Door decompile. Don't need that. God, that's so annoying.
He wants attention.
Well, I mean, you know, at least he's playing with his toy instead of trying to kill the bird. That's something, right?
For now.
Yeah, that's at least good.
Alright. Did I just compile the right side or the left side? Left. Okay. So metal part 0, jib 1. CPS jib, jib right.
Update volume.
Okay, that should do it. So, don't even need to recompile. Should be able to just launch game dev no border.
Let's see. For song.
Hey.
Okay. Hello. Volume.
So yeah, let's check out these doorknobs.
Yeah, it's probably gonna spat out.
Oh right, I can't break that one. Ha! Huh. Oh no, that's yeah, success. Not near as jittery because they're square instead of circular now.
It works if you have a bigger ball. Obviously.
That was interesting. It's probably because the origin is super offset. So it wouldn't surprise me if the collision's all messed up. Yeah, because I think the origin has to be inside of the collision, otherwise it will stretch around it. Huh. No! Where'd the last jib go? Well, that one worked. Well, this is probably... Is that the right or the left version? Huh.
Whichever one you made last, probably.
Yeah, but I made the right version last, but it was the left one that didn't work.
Okay, well, oh yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, that's weird.
Huh. So this is the left one. Yeah, so definitely the left one. Well, let's see if we can solve that riddle real quick, and then I'm going to call it a night here, guys. Because it should be, yeah, part 4, jib 0. Because the part number needs to be one above the part number of the one that you want it to jib from. So jib right and jib part 3 jib 0. I'm just naming it to part 4 jib 0. Yes, metal. Huh, it's missing for some reason. Well, riddle solved. Part 3, jib 0. Yeah, so I just need to compile that real quick, I guess. Because I closed crowbar, that's what the problem was. Just that one file. Part 4. Not sure how I screwed that up. Should go right there. So yeah, I think I mentioned earlier I wasn't able to make it last week because I had to work. And you know, similarly, we've already had you know, we've had Darb Dude and Kasai grace you with their presence for only a few weeks, and then real life got in the way with them as well. So I'm not completely abandoning you, but we're just giving you all a forewarning that fair advance warning anyway, that you know, this stream might not last forever. We're not necessarily canceling, but I think we're going to be a bit more loosey-goosey about it in the very near future. You know, this was all it was all a fun idea, but we're not really particularly serious about starting a regular Twitch stream. This was all more just to give you guys an idea of what's happening in the development world of Zombie Panic, and give you a little bit of a window into what we're doing and get you involved a little bit. But this Twitch stream's not going to be around forever, so enjoy it while it lasts. So we may or may not be streaming next week. If we can get one of those guys to come back, we'd love to keep it going.
Yeah, we just don't really have the the amount of people who are able to stream or want to stream, and also the amount of work, because also it doesn't always fit into our schedule to wait till the end, wait to Friday or the end of the week to do work.
Yeah, and I really
we need to do things throughout the week.
Yeah, I really hate having to cancel, you know, when we've got a hard and set time for you guys. And but also the other problem is it's we're just kind of running out of content for the stream. Content that's appropriate for the stream. Don't get me wrong, we have plenty to do, but it's a lot of little fine-tuning tweaks and other things that don't really translate well to a streaming environment. Like you hear Johnny clacking away in the background there. That wouldn't be very interesting to watch, I'm sure. That's one down. And it's actually kind of to the point where saving up work for me to do on the stream once a week is kind of impeding progress. Like, I could have finished these doors in 2 or 3 days, and instead it's been 3 or 4 weeks. So if anything is comforting about the stream possibly not happening anymore, I think that's it. Is that it's going to allow us to focus our resources and bring you the game just a little bit faster, or the update. Obviously, you can already just go play Zombie Panic right now if you want. But there it is. Thanks for hanging out again, guys. Glad we got to get these doors in place. Got to show them to you. I've still got the wooden doors to work on. You know, if I get bored next week, we might do an off-schedule stream, and I'll get those in game and textured for you too. Might work on them a little bit in my own time, and
Get your asses in the truck.
woo! Yeah, might work on them a little bit in my own time. And then come back and stream and finish it up with you guys.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds fun. So it's not goodbye, but it's enjoy it while it lasts. Is Johnny still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just doing some last minor tweaks for the logic entity music. No, to force override music.
Also, if you guys haven't already, if Ratboy will be doing an off-schedule stream, then you'll probably want to follow us on Twitter. You can find the link down below. I can also post a link in chat here, but you'll want to follow us on Twitter because we usually post, a tweet letting you guys know we're online. That's probably the best way to be notified.
Definitely. Thanks for joining us again, Johnny Boy. It's always good times. You are a silly bastard. New Assassin. Thank you. Good times.
Yep. Sure.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that stop streaming button. You guys have a good night. Thanks for wait. Actually, nope. Before I go, I'm gonna look at the chat. Did I miss anything in the chat box here? See, we got 7 people hanging out. 6.
The last message was a while ago when Kasai left, and yeah, that was.
Okay, nobody said anything since Kasai left. That right there is fake door. Oh, Karina. They do, in fact. Actually, yeah, the funniest part about those breakable doors, I realized, is the latch is the first thing that breaks, but they still don't open. Like, I should have done that a little, like, the other way around, but I didn't. Oh, well. Alright, I'm out of here. Have a good night. Bye.